The Varaxian warbeast lunged with impossible speed, its crystalline claws carving through the air where Abigail's head had been a microsecond before. She twisted mid-dive her boots, finding purchase on the arena's obsidian wall for half a heartbeat before launching herself back into the fray. The crowd of alien spectators erupted in their various forms of applause and bioluminescent flashing that painted the dome in chaotic colors. Jaden's voice crackled through her neural cum. "Abby, the scanner's updating your threat assessment again." "Busy," she grunted, deflecting a plasma-edged talon with her reinforced gauntlet. The impact sent shockwaves up her arm, but she'd felt worse. Humans had a peculiar tolerance for pain that the galaxy consistently underestimated. The Varaxian, a hulking mass of muscle, exoskeleton, and barely contained rage, had been engineered for 3 centuries by a civilization that viewed combat as religious artistry. It stood 12 feet tall, had reflexes clocked at 0.003 seconds, and had never lost a match in the Crucible arena. Abigail had been fighting it for 4 minutes. Threat level climbing, Jaden continued from the observation deck. His fingers danced across holographic displays, monitoring her vitals and the tactical readout. "You're at Sigma 7 now. That's higher than the Krellian Death Swarm incident." "The what?" She ducked under a sweeping strike that would have decapitated her, then drove her fist into the creature's solar plexus equivalent. The impact stabilizers in her gloves absorbed most of the shock, but she felt something crack anyway. Hopefully the beast's ribs, not her knuckles. The Varaxian roared, a sound that translated universal as fury. "Sigma oito." Jaden's voice pitched higher. "Abby, the AI is recommending immediate evacuation of the arena. It's flagging this as a potential extinction level." Abigail vaulted over a charging tackle, planted both feet on the creature's spine, and rode it like a bucking bronco for 3 seconds before being thrown clear. She hit the ground rolling, came up in a crouch, and finally found a moment to breathe. "Jaden," she said, her voice dangerously calm. "Who gave that scanner permission to panic?" Static silence. "I'm sorry, what?" Jaden finally managed. The Varaxian circled her, reassessing. Its 6 eyes, compound and multifaceted, to process what it was seeing. The human should have been dead, should have been shredded in the first exchange. Its combat algorithms, perfected over millennia, were returning error codes. "The scanner," Abigail repeated, wiping purple blood from her lip. "Not hers. Did I authorize it to have an anxiety attack? Or is it just being dramatic?" "It's Abby. It's a threat assessment AI. It's designed to assess threats. Right, not to wet itself every time someone throws a punch." She dodged another strike, this time with insulting ease. The Varaxian was getting tired. She wasn't. "Not yet." "What's it reading now?" Jaden's pause said everything. "Sigma 9 Abby. There's only been 3 Sigma 9 events in galactic history. All of them ended with planetary quarantines." "Huh." Abigail blocked a claw strike, twisted the limb, and used the creature's momentum to flip it onto its back. The arena shook with the impact. "And those 3 times, did the scanner also lose its mind? Or did actual bad things happen?" "Actual bad things. Genocide-level bad things." "Right. So the scanner needs to learn the difference between bad things that are happening, and humans are being slightly inconvenienced." She pressed her advantage, raining blows on the Varaxian's exposed thorax. Each strike was calculated, precise. Humans might not be the strongest or fastest species, but they'd been practicing violence since before they discovered fire. The Varaxian activated its desperation protocol, a neural spike designed to paralyze prey through direct electromagnetic pulse. The pulse washed over Abigail like static dot. She blinked. "That's new tingly." "Sigma days." Jaden was definitely panicking now. "Abby, the scanner just classified you as the threat. It's recommending the Varaxian withdraw." Abigail actually laughed, the sound echoing through the suddenly silent arena. Even the crowd had gone quiet, sensing something unprecedented. "Finally," she said, "the damn thing shows some sense." The Varaxian, to its credit, recognized survival instinct when it felt it. The creature that had never retreated, that had been engineered without the capacity for fear, took a step backward. "Jaden, tell the scanner to update one more time." Abigail rolled her shoulders, her stance relaxing into something almost casual. "Tell it the fight's over." "The Varaxian hasn't yielded," Jaden said carefully. "No," Abigail agreed, her eyes never leaving her opponent. "But it will, because here's what your fancy scanner doesn't understand about humans. We don't fight until we can't anymore. We fight until we choose to stop." She took a step forward. The Varaxian took 2 back. "We climbed out of caves, with nothing but sharpened rocks and audacity. We looked at the stars and decided they were ours. We saw the impossible and said, watch this. Your scanner sees threat levels. I see Tuesday. Another step. The Vraxians' combat AI was throwing errors now, contradicting centuries of programming. So yes, Jaden, the scanner can panic. It can update its little threat assessments until it runs out of Greek letters. But at the end of the day, she smiled, and there was nothing kind in it. It should probably ask permission before it assumes what humans can or cannot handle. The Vraxian lowered itself to the ground, the universal gesture of submission. The arena exploded with sound. Abigail walked past her defeated opponent without a second glance, already thinking about dinner. She said into the yeah, reset the scanner. And maybe, I don't know, add a note that says human baseline should factor in stubbornness. Will do. She could hear the smile in his voice. For the record, the scanner wants to formally apologize for its emotional outburst. Abigail laughed all the way to the exit.